Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Sagittarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Big time Empress energy. Oh yeah, Empress status. I love it. This is really what you're all about right now. This is kind of like, you know, you're taking care of a lot of things in life. You're in charge of a lot of things. It feels as if you're nourishing so many different things in life. I feel like you've got your garden, you know, and you're taking care of it. You're putting in the effort to continually create this abundance in your life. Now, this card might also be saying that you're literally a caregiver to somebody. I don't know if there's if it's a friend or a family member, but I sort of feel as if you're maybe it's more of like you're supporting somebody or something like this. We need to put this card into some context. But this is an energy like that's totally willing to sacrifice themselves for the sake of someone else. You know, it's kind of like you're feeding somebody from your own life force. You know, that you're putting in everything that you have, all of your energy into something else in order for it to grow, right? And the idea there is that it's going to take care of you too. Okay, so this could be effort you're putting into a business, could literally be a garden. It could be other people, teammates, coworkers, family members, anything like that, yeah. Very compassionate too. I feel that this is a deep concern for the well-being of others. It might even be that you volunteer, you do a lot of charity work, you try to be of service, I think, as much as you can in life, yeah. Let's put this card into some context. This is real good energy. Let's see what's going on with this Empress card. Four of Swords. Okay. Makes sense. Four of Cups. All right, we'll take it. The Ace of Wands, yeah. A Prince of Cups and, oh, the Star card. Very nice. I feel like this is kind of a pause right here, yeah? We got a Two of Swords, yep. We've got Lover's energy. Nine of Pentacles and Seven of Wands. I feel like the universe is kind of throwing you a little bit of a course correction, okay? It kind of feels as if you're being told to wait. Heart and mind, it's kind of saying, hey, put something on hold right now, right? Because maybe there is a little bit of a fork in the road for you right now. Okay, we're going to select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to set it down right here with Alien, Simon Mork Ripley, right on top. You know, Alien, I think, was the first, was Alien the first guardian of the mystery card that we had on the channel? I'm looking around here at the rest of these guys, and yeah, I think Alien was the very first one that we had. Or it might have, no, it wasn't Frog. I'm pretty sure it was Alien, yeah. Anyway, just realized that. Don't forget, Sagittarius, you are magic, all right? And that card is going to tie everything together at the end. If you have a prediction for that card, please put your prediction down in the comments. All right, let's do it together. Let's exercise our intuition. Let's take a look around the room because we've got the Empress energy, what you're doing now, right? You're patient, you are responsible, you're compassionate, right? And of course we have the Star card, the idea of a revelation, the idea of perhaps a new perception of your path, right? It's a little bit more information that's coming in to help you sort of further answer the question, who am I and why am I here? So in other words, I feel like this is kind of who you are, why you're here, but then there's a little bit more data coming in. And I wonder if that's leading to perhaps a different choice, a different commitment, or a little, like I said, a little bit of a course correction. Okay? Because the Four of Swords here is kind of saying, okay, let's take a break from what we're doing. The heart and mind sort of need a little bit of rest. Maybe it's sort of just rest and recuperation. Again, if you're this Empress energy and you're giving, right? You're providing for others. You're sort of nurturing and taking care of everything else. The fours here are kind of saying you need to rest your heart and mind. Okay? And maybe with the resting heart and mind, which is sort of a passivity or a receptivity, that you're going to get a little bit more starlight in that's going to lead you to perhaps a little adjustment, a little course correction. Okay? And of course, that's what the Lover's card is about here in the environment. It's about a new choice, right? This is about the commitment to something outside of yourself. Okay? And it's a spiritual union. It's a devotion to something. Okay? It could be the idea of, well, it could be, it could be romantic. And I know I always hear the groans when I say that. But the Lover's card's been showing up a lot for a lot of signs lately. And maybe it's time that we just say, yeah, maybe this has to do with your romantic life. Okay? For those of you that are in a relationship, this might be the idea that there's a choice that needs to be made in this relationship. Now, with that Empress energy, maybe it's the idea that you're giving, and maybe you've got to evaluate if you're getting enough in return. Okay? This could be also talking about if we're in that relationship, are we going to take it to the next level? Right? Because something needs to change in terms of this commitment. Okay? You can't continue in that same Empress energy indefinitely, right? So we could be talking about that. We could be talking about the Empress energy being sort of what you're involved with now, but then here comes this Lover's energy into your environment. Maybe if you're not in a relationship now, maybe there is one incoming. Okay? I think that we could look at this a couple of different ways, and I'm not sure which way is the correct way yet. Because we're talking Empress, a revelation of your destiny, and then a choice. Okay? It could be this is what you're doing now, but Spirit's kind of showing, hey, your Empress energy, your talent, your skill, your soul, your spirit, you're needed somewhere else now, and this is what you're being led to as a new commitment. It might not be romance. This could be a new path, could be a new act of service, a new charity, a new place for you to go to provide your Empress energy. Does that make sense? It sort of feels like a change of fate here. It sort of feels as if, you're being called in a different direction now. Of course, it's up to you if you're going to choose to go in this direction or if you want to stay put. All right, so we have our major arcana energy anyway. We have fire. We've got water. Or we have two fires, 2 waters, 2 airs. I like to shake the cards like we're in an iPhone. We got 2 airs, and then of course we've got 1 earth card. And the earth card's weird because it's in the position of what you don't want. When you're over here, it kind of seems like this is what you don't want over here. You don't want what? You don't want profit? You don't want, maybe the whole Empress thing is you being part of a charity or donating your time or offering yourself, sort of volunteering, let's say. It's not for profit, right? So when we're over here on the path of the dove, we don't want the income, we don't want the gain, we don't want the rewards, we don't want the money, right? But when we get over here to the path of the serpent, it's kind of like now this becomes the card we need. Now we realize that, hey, okay, I need to be I need to actually accept the rewards for the work that I'm doing. Maybe over here, that's the thing. Maybe whatever you're doing here, maybe it's not charity, maybe it's not you volunteering your time somewhere, but maybe it's literally a lot of effort being put into something that you're not accepting any rewards for, that you're not taking any benefit from it. It's like you're refusing the paycheck over here, right? It could be talking in terms of your romantic relationship or a family relationship that you've been giving, nothing's been coming back in. When we get over here to the path of the serpent, we realize that we deserve compensation for our contributions. Okay? In whatever way that is playing out for you, in whatever the actual scenario, it feels like you have to start taking some benefit for yourself. Okay? And maybe that's why we've got the 4s here, because it's just kind of like you're in a groove. You're in this sort of habit of doing this. And with the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Cups, the heart and the mind, that we've just sort of become okay with the way things are. We've become okay with not getting a return, with not getting anything back. Whatever it is, not being reciprocated. And maybe the 4s are kind of saying that you've somehow become okay with that. You've become accustomed to that. Okay? And I think Spirit's trying to show that to you. To say, hey, you deserve more out of this situation, whatever it is. A work thing, a family thing, a romantic thing, whatever. That you deserve more out of it. That you've been putting in a lot of time and effort, and you should be benefiting from it. You know, it's kind of like you've been working there 9 to 5, you deserve a paycheck. But you've been so used to doing the work for free, or to not getting the paycheck, that it's kind of something you don't really think about anymore. You know, it doesn't bother you as much anymore. 4 of Cups, we've sort of become hardened to it. Yeah, I feel like that's sort of the situation here. The 4 of Swords, as always, is a card of rest. It's a card of not trying to figure things out. It's kind of like you've stopped arguing about it. But see, anytime we get the 4, we start looking around for the 5. We don't have it. We have 2 4s, right? Essentially, we've got an 8. And we know what the 8s are like, right? So you've got the 4 of Swords that's kind of saying that we've stopped fighting for it. We've stopped arguing. I've stopped asking for the paycheck. You know, I've just, you know, I don't even bother to ask if it's here this week. You know, and if this is a relationship, if this is a family thing, if this is between you and the parents, you and your kids, or siblings, or aunts and uncles, whoever, whatever, coworkers, doesn't matter, friends. You've sort of stopped asking them to do the things for you, to contribute, right? For you've stopped asking them for help, or you've stopped asking for there to be some sort of compensation or some sort of fairness. So it feels to me like we're doing this work and we've just stopped asking for the paycheck. And then, of course, the 4 of Cups underneath the surface, we've stopped caring about the paycheck. So this is sort of a major red alert here. We need the 5s. I hope the mystery card's a 5 of anything, because we need something, right? I would take a 3 even, and we can add it to this 2, and we can make a 5, right? We can get the 5 if we need to. I think at one point you had been asking and caring, right? And that's because we've got this ace back here. And this was, you know, we add this to the 4s, and we got our 5, but this is in the past. This was there. But then I think we sort of stopped. And the Ace of Wands in the background here was probably the excitement, the enthusiasm with which you started this particular work or this situation, whatever it is. I don't know if maybe you're knitting hats or making quilts or something, and You've been giving them away, and now everybody just expects them for free, and you just kind of stopped asking for money, and you've stopped caring that nobody is like giving you a thank you even, or giving you, any sort of compensation for your work, right? But this is something that you continue doing. Well, why? Well, I think because you care, because this is something that it's of your essence, right? And it's not something that you need to do for money. Like, I don't think it's actually a job that your employer's not paying you, right? Because that'd be illegal, probably. I think it's something that you're doing because this is your essence, this is your nature. It would be nice if somebody would help out, or say thank you, or do something for you, or to somehow, if there would be some sort of reciprocation or some sort of compensation, would be nice, but you're going to continue to do it anyway. And I think that with the air and the water, we've sort of quit asking for help or asking for compensation, and we've sort of stopped caring for the time being. Now we've got the Prince of Cups at the very top, right? And this is also an air and water energy, right? It's a prince. It's the airy aspect of the suit that it's in. So this is the air of the water. Okay? And I think that this is sort of the I don't know, this is the projection of your personality, I guess, in a way, right? That it's just kind of like we're trying to be okay about it. We're trying to it's sort of like we kind of smile, but inside we're just kind of like we're unhappy, That there's a truth in here that needs to come out, and I think that it's just been I'm trying to find the right word to explain this. It's somebody that will just kind of silently suffer, what is it? The quiet desperation, perhaps. It is the, I don't know, it's the projection of being okay. Because, well, I'm not going to tell somebody that I'm upset. No, I mean, yeah, I'm fine. I'm all good. Don't worry about it. Because I think you're sort of keeping it inside, and I think that we've tried to shut it off with the fours, but I think it's still there, and I think it needs to be revealed. It needs to be acknowledged, and something needs to be done about it, because it's not good for you. Okay? It's not good for you just in a practical sense, but also keeping that inside and just kind of, just presenting this image of, I'm okay. When I think inside that you're not. This is a situation that needs some kind of adjustment. Yeah. So we've got the Star card in the future position, because I think Spirit is trying to reveal the true nature of this thing to you. Okay, Spirit in some ways trying to acknowledge that yes, you do need what we're calling the paycheck, right? You do need the compensation for this work. But then maybe we have to take all of this wonderful Empress energy and devote it to something else, right? Engage in a type of relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic. Put your pitchforks away. Engage in the relationship that's going to respond to us, that's going to be reciprocating, reciprocal, whatever the word is, rather than being stuck in this one where we're just trying to say, I'm okay, I'm okay. No, Spirit's trying to show you a different path, okay, a change in your fate. You're not changing who you are. You're just going to take who you are to a place that's going to appreciate you, If this employer doesn't want to pay you, well, you can take your skills somewhere else where they are going to pay you. And that brings us over to the path of the Serpent. And as we talk about these cards, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free, doesn't cost anything, supports the channel, and I appreciate it very, very much. So thank you. The Two of Swords. Now we realize, okay, There's a decision that needs to be made. We are at a crossroads. You know, it's almost an ultimatum. It's almost just kind of saying, look, I'm going to go a different way. It's either this or that. One or the other, pick, you know. I don't know if this is you offering that choice to anyone else, though, because I feel like you've already spoken up in the past, and that's why we have the fours, right? You're done arguing. You're done caring. It's just, nope, it's whatever. It's fine. Almost like you've given up, you know. But now there's this choice of this crossroads, and I think maybe this is an ultimatum to ourselves. Maybe this is Spirit giving you the ultimatum, saying, you know, look, something's got to change here. Something's got to give, right? This is the card of peace, right? But the Four of Swords is not peace. The Four of Swords is just saying, I'm not fighting anymore, but I'm not at peace. The war's not over, you know. Things are not okay. We're just choosing not to fight about it, okay? And so we have to realize that what we do want is actual peace, is actual calm, is actual like satisfaction and love and all these things that, you know, we want. We just want a peaceful life. You know, maybe in this situation it's sort of awkward and uncomfortable because there still is this underlying tension and problem that nobody's talking about. See? What we really want is true peace, real, lasting peace, you know, peace of mind. So it's a choice. We're at a crossroads now. And the Lover's card, of course, is making the choice that Spirit is sort of pushing you toward, leading you toward, showing you through the starlight what that path is. What is the choice that is right for you? I really hope this is going to be the Libra energy, right? The Justice card. This is the choice of commitment. This is the choice of where I can take my energy, where it's going to be appreciated, what is the right situation for me? What is the right relationship, whether it's with a person or a company or an idea or an environment or whatever. This is you making that choice. This is all about choice. Okay. And of course, the Nine of Pentacles is the energy that we need. We need the gain. We need to profit. You deserve to be rewarded for the efforts you're putting into whatever, right? It doesn't have to be money. We're calling it the paycheck because it's earth energy. But this is just, you know, this is the appreciation. This is the acknowledgement. This is the idea that you deserve to profit from what you're doing. You deserve to be taken care of. You deserve to have something sort of provided for you, you know, however you want to think about that energy, whether in terms of money or, you know, just love coming back, any kind of return, you know. So it becomes the card that we need, the energy that we need. Because you can't keep giving and giving and giving with nothing coming back in. Okay. Because then it really does feel like you're showing up to work every day, giving your time and your energy, but you're not being, how are you going to buy food? How are you going to pay rent? You know what I mean? There's nothing coming back. It's not sustainable, right? So we've got the Seven of Wands. In a way, it's sort of asking, what are you willing to fight for? You know? Or what are you willing to put your energy and effort into? Because I think that you've tried fighting for this already. I think you've had a Five of Cups and a Five of Swords. You've tried to argue and care about it and fight for it. And now I wonder if the question really is, are you willing to keep fighting for this? Or are you willing to put your effort somewhere where maybe the chances will be better? No guarantee, but maybe. Right? Either way, this is about you fighting for what belongs to you, for what you deserve, not giving up on yourself, not resigning yourself to less than, you know, fair circumstances or conditions or that kind of a relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic or work-related or whatever. Right? That we will keep fighting for what we deserve in life and what we are owed, let's say. Okay? that we're not just getting sort of taken advantage of, we're not being taken for granted. If we are, then you have the power to choose something else. Yeah. Let's look at the mystery card. Yeah. I would love to see the adjustment card, the evaluation of our circumstances, and then higher discernment to make that choice. I would like to see some good earth energy coming in. I would like to see a 5 of something maybe. But I don't think it's going to be, because I think you had that already, and maybe we're not willing to try it again. Could be the idea that I've already been there. I've already cared. I've already argued. It didn't get me anywhere. So I don't think we're going to see a 5 here, but if you have a prediction, put it in the comments down below. It's another 4 of Pentacles this time. And the 4 of Pentacles, again, it's this energy of just sort of, I'm just staying where I'm at. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to change anything to try to get, I'm not going to put in the effort to improve my situation. I'm just going to stay where I'm at. All these 4s, Spirit is saying we need the 5. Anytime we get a 4, right, on this channel, how many times do I say that? Anytime we see a 4, we start looking around for the 5. Something needs to change here. Okay? We're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around, I think you should. There's a link in the corner. There's one down below. New readings for Sagittarius, usually Wednesdays and Sundays. This is a special update. I felt like you kind of needed this. Felt like a red alert here, right? I feel like you needed this one. So still watch your readings on Wednesday and Sunday. Okay, this doesn't replace those readings. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. And leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.